Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing really good. How are you all? My name's Gabrielle and I am a mum to 5 boys, and we basically have a farm with animals. We do absolutely love them, but that's just how it is. Today I'm doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of hoovering, a lot of laundry and just decluttering, organising, just trying to get on top of things and yeah, just making it easier for myself because I had a super busy weekend and I was just house neglecting, that is for sure. So I'm trying to catch up on it a little bit, and also to make sure that tomorrow is a little bit easier because I'm doing a bit in the garden tomorrow and I don't want to have too much to come back into. So it's an absolute gorgeous day today, beautiful weather, and I'm raring to go. So the first things first, I'm going to collect up all the laundry that's been drying overnight. I always try to get a wash in overnight so that it's all done. So you just hang it up and then you wake up in the morning and it's all done. You're like, oh, whole load done. But I'm going to get as much as I can now because, as I said, it's absolutely gorgeous today. But it is that time of year where us Brits don't know what we're doing. See, we go out and we're like that. Oh, it's gorgeous today. I'm going to wear a dress. Or I might go without a coat today. Don't think I need it. Do I need a coat? Don't think I do. And then you get out after about 10 minutes, you're like, oh my God, it's freezing. It's freezing. I need my coat. Why didn't I bring my coat, or at least a cardigan? But then we decide, right, next time, I'm going to take a coat. I'm going to take a cardigan. And we go out. We've taken it with us. And we're sweating. Well, it's too hot. Why did I bring my coat? Why did I bring my cardigan? I'm too hot. We can't decide. That's just how we roll. It's the classic way. And then throughout the summer, we'll just complain that it is too hot. And then we'll want winter. And then winter gets here and we complain that it's too cold and we want summer. There's just no pleasing us. So I'm going under here because I haven't cleaned it out since probably the last time I filmed myself clean it out. If you can find that video, it's going back some. So I decided to give it a wipe over, and I'm going to sort through what I've got in here, what can go, and yeah, try and get it all back in there in a nice orderly fashion. And I think I do all right, to be fair. I think I do all right. So I take some stuff out that's either on its last legs, or I feel like I just don't want it. Bless you, Chase. Or I feel like I just don't want it because it's not pet friendly. So I'm like, no, I've got pet friendly ones now, so I'm going to, yeah, no, with the floor. The floor cleaner has to be pet friendly. My Flash just wasn't bringing it to the table. So I've had little organise, and I'm really chuffed with my little organisation. It's looking quite nice. And I have to say, those sponges that I got from B&M, and I was like, they said they're extra large, and I don't think they're that big. They are. They're massive compared to the other ones. What I'm doing is I'm popping them into a little bag and I'm going to hang it off the pipes so that all the sponges and all the whatever it is that I put in there, scrubbers and whatnot, they can stay nice and dry in there should there be a leakage, because we all know that my sink underneath my hidden undercarriage is leaking, and I have to pop a little bowl under there. I will get round to it. I will. I just can't handle the whole going into B&Q or Wix or wherever and being like, I need this and I don't know what I need, but I need it. Can you help me? Going up to some random person and saying, can you help me with me pipe works? I just can't bring myself to. Anyway, I've decided the little door hanger that I did have on this door, and I took it off to keep on the windowsill, I'm now going to put it back onto the door to have all my cloths. I'm folding them over nice and neatly. Is it going to last? Is it, heck? It's not going to last, is it? I'm going to be rooting around in there, rummaging, and it won't be tidy. Yeah, I'll try. For the first week, it'll be nice and tidy, and then after that, it's a gone. It's just how it goes. These beautiful hyacinths, I knew they were hyacinths, and I forgot it at the end of my vlog. But thank you, everybody who reminded me that they are called hyacinths. It's ridiculous because if I had my glass on and I just looked at the tag, it just says it on there. I'm always getting hyacinths. I've got them growing in the garden as well, and they smell absolutely gorgeous. Oh yes, I could bury my nose in there and just inhale and get high on hyacinths. Yes, I can. Giving that a nice little wipe over because it's long overdue and for some reason collects a bit of water. I don't know why it does, but it just does. I will unhem these curtains at some point and make them a little bit longer. And I also want to go to Dunelm and get some tiebacks because I really like the ones they have in Dunelm. This Kilrock stuff has a really nice smell. Like when you first spray it, you get like a hint of lavender. And then after that, I don't know what it is, but it smells pretty good. And I leave it on there while I sort other things out and more washing. It's always washing. Like, I just feel like no matter how much washing I do, it just appears. It's like I could wash absolutely everything in the house and then I'll go into the kitchen and it's all there again. A whole load appears out of nowhere. I just don't understand it. But anyway, I'm going to hang up all the whites up here because they're practically dry. They just need that little something, something. So I'm going to pop them on here and get them just that little bit more drier. So today I wasn't supposed to, well, I was supposed to be cleaning the house, but I was also supposed to be doing something else. I went to go and pick up something from Marketplace. It was an hour round trip and it was a wasted hour that I will never get back. Someone had advertised a, whatchamacallums, oh, it's going up my head, Chesterfield style king size bed frame. And I was like, right, I'm coming to get you. Yes, I am. Classic, chuck the washing down the stairs and then chuck it down into the hall. And then when you get down to the hall, drag it all into the kitchen. Yes, that's what happens to everybody's clothes in this house because it's the easy way of doing it. So yeah, I got there. Turned up, it was outside. It looked like it had been outside for a week. All the wood was all rotting and soaked, and the headboard and the base of it, all the fabric was covered in frost, and it was all wet. And I looked at it and I was like, no, I'm not taking you home. I'm not putting you in my car. Thank you very much. So I got back in the car and I drove all the way back. But the fog this morning, did anybody else get it? So this is Monday. This is Monday. I filmed this, I've edited it, and I'm voiceovering in one day for you, my fine people. Yes. And I was just like, driving along, beautiful sunshine, and then boom, hit fog. I couldn't see absolutely anything. I was like, this is insane, especially out in the country roads. But yeah, there was no way I was bringing that back, so I left it. So this is the dumping ground. So if I've got washing that I've got dry and I bring it into the front room to take upstairs, I chuck it here. This is where I chuck it. I'm like, I'll take it up in a minute, and it doesn't. So it just sits there. And then everything that's underneath it gets buried by the laundry and it becomes a dumping ground. So I'm just going to try and declutter it and sort it out today and actually see what we need and what we don't need and then give it a nice little polish over. This is the boys' bedroom. Yeah, it's going to be painting in here soon. I cannot wait. But I'm just closing the door on that because that is not my doing and I'm not doing it. So I went up and grabbed the Hoover because I need to have a quick whiz round. Today is not a day of like, I have to get this done, I have to get that. I'm just going with the flow to try and get on top of it. I don't have any set goals. I don't have any like, I've got to make sure I do top to bottom immaculate clean. It's just to try and keep it maintained and try and keep on top of it because, as I've said at the beginning, I have neglected it this weekend because we had a really busy one, but it was a nice one because the weather started to get good and took the kids out and had some fun. Just thought, you know, but I did have a real strong feeling come over me where I felt like I'd neglected the house and I hated it. It was bordering on like desperation that I just wanted to get back home and clean. And I don't think that's normal. Like, I've never felt that before. It was like the strongest homesick I've ever felt merged with I need to clean. Bad. Anyway, I picked up this table in the front room that you can see here, free of Marketplace. It had just gone up and I messaged and I said, is this still available? Because I thought this is gorgeous. And when I paint the wooden shelves in the corner white as well, it's gonna blend nice. It's gonna blend very, very nice. Ignore the guinea pig corner in the back there because I have got an idea of what I'm gonna do for them. And it is going to look really, really nice. It's just I haven't found what I'm looking for in my head. It's in my head. I just can't find it. I'm emptying out the Hoover. Nick would be proud because I'm terrible at that. I never empty the Hoover. But I got it free off Marketplace. I love Marketplace. It's like, you know when you get websites that you just really can't wait to check because it's really exciting. It gives you that little buzz like, oh, I can't wait to sit down with a cup of tea and check that. I'm like that with Marketplace. That's me. That is me. I will search. My little search history bar is always a desk because I'm looking for a desk. Free because you've got to see what free bargains are out there. And also garden. I like to see what's available, what people are getting rid of from their garden that they don't want because you find that it's gold. Someone's junk can be your gold. So and I love updoing things. So if I can find things that even if it's not the right colour, I can be like, yeah, but I can paint you, or I can create you to how I want you. And it's going to cost me a fraction of the price because you're picking it up for free. So, oh, yeah, I flipping love it. Anyway, I've managed to get myself up the stairs and I'm just clearing the hallway because that's become a bit of a mess. Panzer's following me everywhere. Bless her heart, she has her op tomorrow. So Nick's got the day off work. We're going to take her down to the vet. Leave her there. It's going to break my heart and I am going to cry. I will cry. And then it's going to be looking for wood to do the fences. Wood, fence toppers and all that. I believe we've got a load of fence paint. So we'll probably be painting as well. It's going to be really, really nice when it's done and I cannot wait. Nick's got some cladding turning up for the summer house. So that can start looking a little bit better and get rid of that green sheet that's covering it because it's unsightly and it upsets me when I look out the window in my eyes. I'm like, ah, no. There's also a house behind ours actually. So every time I look out the window for years, there's got white houses behind us, you know, not on our street, the street behind you, and you can see it between the two houses opposite us. And the side of their house is literally green and brown, like dripping from the roof all the way down, and it upsets me. It's upsetting my eyes and I don't like it. Every time I look out my bedroom window, I see it and all I want to do is go around there with a jet washer and say, can I please? Because I can't take it anymore. I live just there. Just there. And my window faces this unsightly wall and I want to clean it because I can't take it anymore. Years. I don't know how I can leave it. If the side of my house looked like that, you guarantee, you bet your backside I'd be on it. I would be jet washing it down. I wouldn't care if I had to build my own scaffolding. I would build my own scaffolding and I would get up there and I would clean it. I know it's not a bugbearer for anybody else, but for me, it just really, really gets me. It really, really does. Just, I don't understand. So I'm going around with the Mr. Sheen, giving everything a nice clean on the front door, and the letterbox came up so nice. It was like a mirror. I could sit down there in the morning and put my face on, if I could be bothered to put the face on. That's where I could do it. I could just be like, you've come up well nice. So I'm just polishing the undercarriage of this little table. It's a really nice one, nice and sturdy, and it's got a nice glass top which is removable. You can just whip it off and pop it back on, but I've put a cushion underneath with a blanket on top because the cats really love to lay under there. So I was like, well, you do that, put a little cushion and a blanket there so it's nice and comfortable for them, and that's where they like to snuggle down, bless their hearts. But the funny thing was, just after I polished this, my eldest cat, bless her heart, she came in and she jumped on the table. She went flying. I had to laugh and then I felt really sorry for her. She looked at me absolutely mortified and disgusted, like, how dare I laugh? How dare I at her misfortune? She has been blessed with a living that is not to her standards. You know, she's one of those cats that she should be living in Buckingham Palace. That's where she should be. She shouldn't be here. This is not where she belongs, and we're all filth. We're all filth and riffraff to her. And she lets us know it as well. She really does. So I'm still going around with the Mr. Sheen, giving it all a nice little wipe over. I'm quite on it with the TV now because I never used to be. And then you'd look at the TV and be like, it's not actually a grey screen. It is actually black, but I've just got so much dust on there. I've not wiped it down. I stopped for 5 minutes to have something to eat and sit down with Chase before I cracked on again. I am eating so much, it's beyond a joke. I used to have breakfast later in the mornings because my belly can't handle it. And then I might eat a little something, you know, for lunch, just a little something. And then I'd eat all my dinner and then I'd want chocolate after. Now, oh my gosh, I wake up in the morning and I think it's the amitriptyline. I think that's what it's called. Well, I didn't know it was an antidepressant, did I? No. They've put me on something to relax my muscles at night and I didn't know it was an antidepressant. So I'm going to be bouncing off the walls more than I am now. When that kicks in, God help those who live with me. I'm going to be literally springing about all over the place. And God help you with the voiceovers. Jesus. Anyway, it's giving me the munchies. That and the fact that I've quit vaping. I am eating. I'm eating from the second I wake up. I'm like, I'm starving. I'm hungry. I loiter the kitchen. Like, what can I eat? I'm eating breakfast, brunch, lunch, 11Zs, 12Zs. I'm on to it all. Dinner, pudding, And then I'm munching at night, pack of biscuits, cup of tea. Oh no, go get a chunky Kit Kat as well while I'm at it. And Pringles, you need to be a millionaire to buy those, even when they're on sale. I couldn't believe it. I was in Sainsbury's. No surprise there. But I was in there and I was like, well, I'm going to get Pringles because I know my eldest likes Pringles and I haven't had Pringles in ages. And all the other kids will eat all crisps, whereas he will only eat Pringles. He's very particular about what he eats. He can't help it. It's just how he is. So I thought, I'm going to treat us all to Pringles. Treat us? It is a treat. It's like a flipping... Christ, you've got to check your bank. Take out a loan. You got Pringles this week? Yeah, had to take out a loan for those. I remember the day when they used to be £1. They used to be £1 a tube. Not anymore. It's like £3 a tube. And when they're on offer, £2.35 on offer. Oh, well, lucky me. Lucky me. I've just spent under a tenner to get Pringles. That's just enough for everyone. You know, everyone's got their own little flavour. Just cost me under a tenner for that. I could have got 10 tubes of that 5 years ago when they used to be £1. What's going on? What is going on, I ask you? Anyway, I've got the washing machine finished. I thought, well, I'm going to get all this out and I'm going to hang some more up before I have to go, because I had to go out and go and get hay for the guinea pigs and the hamsters. I don't buy straw, I only buy hay because it's softer. So I thought I'd get another load out. Get that load in. Honestly, with this good weather, getting it all done. Look at Panza. Look, that's what she does when I'm out there. She's desperate. Desperate to get out. The little flows, but she's not allowed out. After tomorrow, she'll be in recovery. Bless her heart, she'll be in recovery. I'll have her shut in the front room with me overnight for the first few nights, so I can keep an eye on her, make sure she's not chewing her stitches and running up the stairs, popping them as she goes, ruining my floor. And yeah, she'll be all good to go, and she can go out, and I can have no more litter tray. Oh my God, the thought of having no litter tray is just bliss. It's bliss beyond words. I can't even put it into words. You forget when you get a kitten the hell of the litter tray, but it has to be done. Anyway, front room's looking a lot nicer. Nick's jumpers on the door infuriate me, and I am going to launch those upstairs. Hallway is looking nice and fresh, and it smells gorgeous as well. I've got recycling down there I need to take out. That's got to be taken out. That Sainsbury's bag there is full of gardening stuff, which I got for me and Jensen to do some pottering about. But the worktop's all nice and clean with my expensive Pringles, my millionaire ones. And yeah, the garden is waiting my presents. But these in B&M for £1 for 3, those trays. Yes, I put one under there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you lovely people in my next one.